Greetings, I'm Mike Hadfield, Professor of Biology at the University of Hawaii and co-convener of the plenary symposium entitled Unseen Forces, Microbes Shape Animal Biology. The symposium will be presented on the morning of June 18th at the ASM meeting in San Francisco this coming June. 2 years ago, Margaret McFall-Nye and I began to discuss possible ways to draw attention to the nearly universal, crucially important, and too often overlooked interactions with bacteria that impact much of animal biology. While the microbiology community recognizes this phenomenon more often, we noted that much of the community of zoologists is blind to the influence of microbes on animal biology. We eventually decided to propose a symposium, or actually what's called a catalysis workshop, to the NSF's National Center for Evolutionary Synthesis. Our proposal was accepted and the workshop took place in late October 2011. The title of that workshop was The Origin and Evolution of Animal-Bacterial Interactions. There were 27 participants in the workshop, and they brought a broad diversity of research expertise into the theme of the catalysis meeting. They represented paleontology, evolutionary biology, bioinformatics, symbiosis, developmental biology, physiology, ecology, and of course microbiology. The participating scientists were divided into 5 working groups, each charged with developing part of an overall review paper to summarize modern data on the broad topic of bacterial and animal interactions and present a challenge to all biologists. The experience was an intense one, with each of us leaving nascent with a greatly expanded view of the biological universe. And we also did produce the manuscript. The title of that is Animals in a Bacterial World, a New Imperative for the Life Sciences, and it's in review right at this moment in a leading journal. Our goal for the ASM Symposium is to provide an overview of our topics and presentations by a member of each of the theme groups at the NESCENT meeting. I'll lead off with an introduction to the symposium and a discussion of the ecological context with a talk entitled Nested Ecosystems, Multiple Levels of Animal-Bacterial Interactions. I'll be followed by Nicole King, Professor of Cellular and Molecular Biology at the University of California, Berkeley, who works on the choanoflagellates, a group now seen as the stem from which multicellular animals arose. Dr. King will speak on the origin and evolution of animal-bacterial interactions. Speaking next will be Tom Bosch, Professor of Zoology and Director of the Zoological Institute at the University of Kiel in Germany, who will speak on microbial interfaces in animal life cycles. Next will be Tomislav Domazet from the faculty of the Laboratory of Evolutionary Genetics, Ruder Bošković Institute, Zagreb, Croatia, who will speak on animal and microbial genomes intertwining of old and new. And then finally, Angela Douglas, Sarkaria Professor of Insect Physiology and Toxicology in the Department of Entomology at Cornell University, who will speak on talking with the animals, the health consequences of resident microbes. Our hope is that an informed audience of microbiologists will leave this symposium with a greatly expanded appreciation for the multiple ways that microbes impact the lives of animals.